Everyone, welcome to our FX session. We're just going to get started with some warm-up exercises. I want you to stand with your feet about shoulder width apart, and we're just tipping forward from the hips, pushing our hips out behind as we tip forward, just feeling that stretch out through your hamstrings and your glutes and your lower back. We're going through about 10 reps, and once you've done that 10, I want you to take it into a squat. So just squatting straight down and up, pushing our hips back behind, sitting back onto our heels. And when you've done your 10 squats, we're going to step it forward into a lunge, just dropping that back knee down towards the ground, doing 5 on each side. Now once you've done your 10 lunges, I want you to bring your hands up, touching the side of your head, elbows out wide. And we're going to go back into our forward bends. Just tipping forward, pushing the hips back behind, keeping the elbows out wide, really working those muscles in your upper back to hold your arms back as you tip forward. And when you've done your 10 forward bends, take it straight into a squat. Again, sitting back onto our heels, keeping the elbows back. And once you've done 10 of those, we're going back into our lunges, keeping those arms up, making sure our body stays nice and straight as we tip forward, as we step forward, and dropping that back knee down to the ground. Excellent work. Now once you've done your 10 lunges, we're going to go one more time through. This time taking our arms up, extending them up in line with your body, and then we tip forward. As we tip forward, keeping the arms in line with the body, don't let them drop down. And once you've done 10 of those, I want you to take it into the squat. Same thing, keeping the arms back, keeping them in line with the body. Don't let them drop forward as you squat down. Don't let them go loose as you squat down. Keep reaching up towards the sky as you sit down into that squat. And once you've done 10 of those, we're going to do it one more time through our lunges, keeping the arms up, stepping out to the front and dropping that back knee down to the ground. Okay, and when you've done 10 of those, we'll just rest up. We're going to get ready for our first exercise. We're going to start off with some hip stability work. So what I want you to do is balance on one leg. We're going to lift our other knee up and then tipping forward and kicking our heel out behind. And we're going to do 30 seconds on one side and then we'll switch over and do 30 seconds on the other. Let's just start the clock. All right, let's go guys. Lifting your knee up in front and then tipping forward, kicking your heel out behind. Now if you can, I want you to see if you can do it without letting that foot touch the ground. So you're staying on that one support leg the whole time. 10 more seconds on this side. Last one. And let's switch it over to the other side. Lifting your knee and then kicking out behind. So once again, we're doing 30 seconds on this side, and we're going to be doing 4 sets in total. And last couple of reps. Okay, and once you've done that last rep, just resting there, we're going to do 3 more sets. Okay guys, getting ready to start. Let's go again. Lifting your knee up, standing tall, and then tipping forward from the hips, extending that leg back behind. Good, keep going, 10 more seconds this side. And that's time. Swapping it over to the other leg. Lifting your knee up in front, standing tall, and then extending your leg back behind. Good stuff. Keep going there. Okay, last 10. And that's time. Okay. So just rest there for a moment. Just a short break, and then we're back to our original leg. We're going to be doing 2 more sets. Okay, get ready to start. And off we go. 30 seconds here. Lift your knees, stand tall, and then tip forward, kicking your heel back behind. Okay, almost there. And that's our 30 seconds. Switch it straight over. We're halfway. Now, if you're struggling with your balance on this, just remember you can place your foot down as it comes back through the midline, just to regain your balance. And that's time. And if you're really, really struggling with your balance, you can always hold on to something just to assist you. Even just touching this pole makes it a lot easier for me to balance while I go through those exercises. So you may need to revert back to that option if you're really struggling with the balance. Okay, last time, guys, let's go. Lifting our knee, kicking back behind. So all the muscles around your hips are working here to stabilize you, but a lot of core stability as well. Tummy muscles, muscles around your back, working to keep your body in a nice straight position as you kick forward. Okay, 5 to go. And let's switch it over to the other side. Same thing. Knee raise, kicking your heel back behind. Okay, nice work. Last few seconds, 10 to go. And that's time. All right, good stuff. Rest in there. Now we're going to be going down onto the ground now. We're going to be doing a little bit of shoulder stability work. We're doing a side plank. Now, of course, as well as working our shoulders, there's a lot of core stability happening here. But we're going to rest on one arm and on the side of our feet. And I just want you to hold this position for 30 seconds. Now, if it gets too hard to hold and balance yourself on one arm, just bring your other arm down and hold the high plank for the remainder of the time. But once again, we're going to hold for 30, and then we're going to switch over to the other arm and hold for 30 on the other side. Okay, guys, get ready, and let's go into position. 30 seconds here. Just holding yourself on that arm and resting on the side of your feet. So all the muscles around the shoulder, the rotator cuff, they're all working to stabilize that shoulder joint, hold you in position. And the muscles in the core, particularly the transverse abdominis on that lower side, is working very hard to keep your body straight. We've got 5 more seconds. And let's just switch straight over to the other side. That's it, keep holding on that arm. That's halfway, another 15 seconds holding that side. Good stuff, last 5. And that's time. Okay, just rest there for a few seconds. So as we progress through our sets, you may find you start to fatigue a little earlier. So if you get to the point where you just can't support yourself on that one arm, remember, come down onto both arms and hold the plank. All right, let's get ready. Starting second set. Holding it on the arm. That's it. And just trying to lock that body in position. We want to try and keep a straight line down the body. So not lifting our hips up, not letting them droop down towards the ground, but staying nice and straight there. Just keep holding yourself in position. Okay, 5 to go. And let's swap it over onto the other side. Good, keep holding now. It's halfway, let's hold for another 15 seconds. 5 to go. And that's time. Okay. Good stuff. Just resting there for a few seconds. We've got 2 sets to go. Okay, let's get ready. Starting in 5. And holding yourself in that side plank. Let's go. 30 seconds. Ten to go. 3, 2, 1. And let's swap over to the other side. Good stuff. Just keep holding there, locking that arm in position. That's halfway. Another 15 seconds. Good. Almost there. 5 to go now. And that's time. Okay, resting there. All right, nice work. We're going to do one more set. One more set on those ones. Okay, just have a few seconds rest. Okay, let's get ready to start in 5. Back into position. And off we go. Hold it there. And that's halfway on that side. Another 15 seconds. Time to go. And let's swap it over. Straight over onto the other side. And holding there. Almost there. 10 more seconds. 5 more. And that's time. Okay. Great stuff. Just resting there for a minute. Now, the next exercise involves a lot of shoulder stability, but also a lot of static strength. Okay, we're going to be trying to hold our body off the ground. Now, there are a number of different variations of this one. We are trying to build up to the point where we can do the frog stand, which is balancing on my hands with my knees balanced on my elbows. Okay, but obviously that's a very difficult position to hold. We're going to build up to that, firstly, by starting on our hands and our toes, and just trying to hold our arms in a nice, straight, locked out position. Now, if you want to make it more difficult, I want you to bring your feet in so that your knees are touching your elbows, but make sure you're keeping all of the weight or most of the weight on your hands. We don't want to bring our knees in, just rock back and squat on our legs. Okay, so holding most of the weight on your hands. You can even bring one leg up off the ground to put a little bit more load on your arms. But then from there, our aim is to try and kick both feet up off the ground. So you just kick up into the frog stand We don't even have to hold it first. But as you progress, you can start to try and hold it for longer, and then trying to get to the point where you just keep it there. Okay, now we're going to hold for 30 seconds, but I just want you to do as much as you can. So if you can hold for 20 and then you start to fatigue and you need to rest, then that's fine, have a longer rest. But we'll keep the timer going at 30 seconds. So decide which position you're going to hold, and let's go. First 30 seconds, holding it there. So it may just be that you're on your hands and your feet. Or you might want to bring your feet in so that your elbows are touching your knees. And then from there, trying to kick up into that stand. And then trying to hold. 5 more seconds. And that's time. Okay, rest there. Now it is quite a bit of a load on our arms, so we're going to have a slightly longer rest in between these sets. I want to show you another variation of the hold. If you're still working up to being able to hold your knees on your upper arms, you can actually do it with your knees on the outside of your elbows so that you're resting your thigh on your elbows. That's a little bit of an easier version to build up to. All right, guys, let's go. Next 30 seconds, choose your position, and away we go. That's halfway, another 15 or 10 seconds now. That's it. Just trying to hold as best you can. Try to get as much load onto your arms as you can. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, good. Just having a breather for a moment. Okay, now we're going to do 2 more of these holds. Give it another 10 seconds rest. Okay, let's get ready. Down into position. And away we go. Holding here. Okay, nice work. Keep going. That's the halfway mark, 15 seconds. Last 3, 2, and 1. Okay, rest there. Rest there. We're going to go one more hold, one more 30-second hold on this one, and then we'll give the arms a bit of a rest. Okay, getting ready to go, 10 seconds. Let's get down into position. All right, and off we go, holding here. So whatever version you want to do, just trying to hold it in position there. Good stuff, that's 15. Keep holding. Great stuff, last 5 seconds. Keep holding that. And that's time. All right, excellent. Okay, we're going to be lying down on the ground, giving those arms a little bit of a rest, doing the hollow body or variations of the hollow body. So many of you would know, be familiar with this exercise, the hollow body. I'm holding my legs up off the ground. I'm holding my head and shoulders off the ground. I'm stretching my arms out, really stretching the body out, as making it as long as I can as I hold it up in that shallow concave position. I need to be keeping my back flat on the ground the whole time. Now, obviously, that's a very hard position to hold, so we need some steps to build up to that. The first step is to lie on the ground, feet on the ground, and just lift your head and shoulders up so that you're reaching towards your ankles. So at the very least, I want you to hold your head and shoulders off the ground. If you want to go a little bit harder, then we lift our feet up off the ground. And then harder again is extending the legs out And then from there, we can bring our arms overhead for the hardest version. So I want you to choose what version you think you can start off with. We want it to be challenging, but we also want it to be doable. And we're going to try and hold it for 30 seconds. All right, ready? And let's go. 30 seconds there. Now remember, our lower back should be pressed flat into the ground. So if you feel that it's starting to arch up, you need to pull back to an easier version. Pull your legs in so that the lever isn't so long. It doesn't require as much force to hold it up. Okay, 10 more seconds. 5 more. And time. Okay, just resting here for a few seconds. We're going to do 3 more of these holds. Okay, guys, getting ready. 3, 2, 1, and let's hold there. So keep squeezing the tummy, keep pressing the lower back into the ground. That's halfway. 10 to go. Remember, if it gets too much, just bring it back to an easier option. And that's time. Okay, resting there. Okay, nice work. So we got 2 to go. Let's give it a little more rest. Okay, get ready. Let's go. Adopting the position that you're going to hold. Keep the lower back flat on the ground. Remember, if it starts to arch up off the ground, pull back to an easier position to hold. If you get to the point where you just can't hold it anymore, then rest your feet down. Rest your head and shoulders down. Have a slightly longer rest if you need it. Okay, just 10 to go, inside the last 10. 5 to go. And that's time. All right, good. Okay, guys, rest there. We've got one more set to hold. Okay, getting yourself ready in the position. And let's go. Holding here. That's the way. Keeping that lower back locked in the ground. Don't let it arch up. And if it does start to arch, or if you start to feel any pain in your lower back, you need to make sure that you pull back or that you actually just rest completely. We may need to build up gradually to holding for 30 seconds. And that's time there. All right, well done. Okay, now we're going to do one more exercise, virtually the opposite of what we just did. We're going to flip over onto our tummy, and then we're going to lift our arms and legs up on the ground, arching our back and holding there. Now this one, we're not going to hold for quite so long. So rather than doing a 30-second hold, we're just going to hold it for 15 seconds, but we'll do 4 15-second holds. So on your tummy, arching your back, let's go. Lifting arms and legs up off the ground. And that's time. Okay, resting there. That's it. We're going to do 3 more of these holds. Okay, get ready. And let's lift up. Off we go. 15 seconds here. So all the muscles down your back are working here. Hamstrings and glutes are working to hold your legs up off the ground. Your lower back's working to lift your upper body off the ground. Your upper back is working to hold your arms up off the ground. Just keep holding it there. Almost done. And time. All right. Have a little breather. 2 to go. All right, get ready. And let's lift up. Arch the back. Hold it up. Good, that's just over halfway. 5 to go now. And that's time. Okay, have a rest. We've got one more to do. Okay, get ready. And up we go. Arching the back. And holding there. That's it. Squeezing all those muscles down the back. Try and keep looking straight down towards the ground so you're not straining your neck. Last 3, 2, 1, and time. Excellent. Well done, guys. That's our FX session. So I hope you had a good workout. Look forward to seeing you